This is James Mathers for the Digital Cinema Society at Cine Expo 2025. I'm here with Barry Garcia, representing Nanlite and Nanlux. Tell me about how the two companies are working together.
So Nanlite and Nanlux are roughly brother and sister. They're the same company and same factory, I should say, but they do things just slightly different. So Nanlite kind of goes up from the prosumer up to the pro, and then obviously Nanlux goes from pro all the way up. Working together though, because they're made in the same factory, a lot of times we'll have folks that say, I need a little of this, but I don't necessarily need to jump to this. And that gives them that opportunity, you know, hey, we can handle this with a tube on this side, but I do need a larger, you know, maybe point source light. So Nanlux might be a better fit. And that just helps.
Yeah, well, it's all melding now too, you know,
Yes,
different styles of lighting.
Yes.
It's not all the big units all the time.
No, it seems like we've come a long way from some of those older days and some of the older stuff that we know so well. And we're having so many opportunities to put different types of lights in different types of situations and really filling those holes in problems that folks find on set.
Well, LEDs have been making such progress over the last decade, and the color used to be dodgy, and now it's getting
Yes,
great.
We remember that, right?
And the color control. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so color control nowadays, I mean, obviously we've seen LEDs kind of really come up and come to a point like you mentioned. I mean, we had some really green, ugly stuff in the older days. Nowadays, that color and that mixing of color is very much what we expect out of a lot of fixtures, you know, not just from Nanlite and Nanlux, but in the industry itself. And I think it's helpful that we have that ability now to do that, whether it's a 6-color fixture, it's just a bicolor fixture, maybe adding the green magenta, or even if it's, you know, a red RGB, what they call RGB-WW, you know, that ability to mix those together and create just the right color that they're looking for to solve that problem.
And what about control of that color? And
control of the color is
DMX
important.
And
yes,
wireless. I know a lot of your lights have that.
Yeah, that's the nice thing. On the Nanlux side, it's everything. Control, whether it's DMX wise, whether it's Bluetooth with our app, or whether you want to go ArtNet, however you want to do that, it's there. Same on the Nanlite side, but on the more pro fixtures, we tend to move in that direction. Obviously, CRMX, also the ability, you know. Everybody has an app now, and control, like we're talking about, is very important for whatever it is. So Bluetooth plays a big role in that right now. And that's interesting to me. So
we started out with panels, and the panels got a little bigger, but it was never like a point source thing. You couldn't project light very far.
Yeah.
But that's changing. You're starting to compete now with HMIs.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, you know, we're starting to see, especially on the Nanlux side, you know, with the 5K light, you know, we're looking at a 20K as far as equivalent wise. I mean, that's a lot of light. That's a lot of output. And it really is amazing to me, again, how we've come in LEDs and having that ability to reach that point with an LED. I mean, that's astonishing, you know, and having the color be just right as what you would need. And it looks good on camera. That, again, that's all we care about, right?
Yeah, and it's all about controlling the light, not just with the color, but shaping the light, modifiers. You guys are making your own modifiers?
Yes. Yeah, we do a lot of their own modifiers. I mean, whether on the Nanlite side or the Nanlux side, modifiers on that with soft boxes, projection mounts. Everybody loves the little projection mounts, you know, the little bitty ones you can kind of put together. Lanterns, soft boxes, I mentioned that. And then on Fresnels as well. But on the Nanlux side, I mean, having the new parabolics that we have and some new things that we're coming out with this year that we'll see to expand on that line, as well as the Fresnels, the motorized Fresnels that we have for Nanlux, as well as just the different reflectors to give you those different beam control. So there's a lot of ways to be, like you said, modify that light and make it work for you.
Yeah, always great products.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Barry.
Sure.